Wacky.
Yeah, it's
right.
like the lollipop guild hanging around because he's so tall.
He's huge. All right, Big Budah hanging out at CR England this morning, and he's learning how to drive a truck. Are you ready? Are you already behind the wheel? You're done with training?
I'm ready to roll. You know what? Speaking of the All-Star game, that was probably the best thing about the All-Star game was Shaq's dancing with the Jabberwockies. That was probably off the hook. That was the most fun.
Your favorite part, huh?
Dunk contest, skills, none of those things compared to Shaq's getting down with the Jabberwockies. That was really fun.
He's got some moves.
Exactly. Now, speaking of fun, for me, I'm just looking around. I think this is probably the most fun job so far. The most fun part about driving a truck. We're talking with Gary here. So, Gary, what do you actually do with CR England?
Well, I do all the standards for the schools and all of the programs, many of the lessons that we do as far as each one of the schools. We have 4 different locations, so I cover all those areas.
We could have been, you know, if we didn't already announce that we're at CR England, we could have gotten away with saying we're in a hotel room. I mean, this is really cool. There's a bed. Tell me a little bit about some of the amenities or some of the things in the cab.
Well, they're pretty amazing. You have room to be able to stand up inside. You have all kinds of reading lights. You have your own heating system. They have a Webasto heating system so that when it's cold you can fire it up. Doesn't have to run the truck. You have another bed up above that you can bring down.
Like a bunk bed?
That's a second bed.
Okay.
Yeah. You have, of course, this lower bed where I'm sitting right here for just your standard driver. If you happen to be a team, when you stop, you can use both beds.
No such thing as autopilot where if I'm the driver, I can sleep while the car drives. There's no such thing as...
Frightening thought. It's scary to think that you'd think that, but you know.
Sorry.
I guess you can try anything on your last day. You know. So.
I'm not advocating to do that. Don't truck driver. Big Budah told me to do it. No, don't do that. Now, Dan, these guys are also friendly to the environment. I'm looking down here. Are we talking? Is this what we're talking about, Gary? Right here?
Yes, sir.
So what does that mean? Friendly to the environment. What is this?
Well, that's our Qualcomm system. Cuts down on paperwork. Increases the driver's efficiencies. He gets his messages directly over the satellite system. It actually speaks to you. It comes up live and says, hey, you have messages. It communicates directly to you.
That's awesome. So how many, what's the horsepower? How much power and energy do you need to drive something like this, man?
Well, these motors go anywhere from, you can have them set anywhere from 350 to 500 horse, depending on these particular loads. I think these vehicles are set right now at about 430 horsepower.
Okay. So the first part of the lesson is you got to learn how to start the rig. So Gary, why don't you walk me through starting it, and then when we come back, we're going to do our shout-outs with a 50-year-old president. You have to tune in. So Gary, walk me through real quick.
Okay, step on the clutch over there.
Okay.
All right, check to make sure that it's not in gear.
It's in neutral.
Reach all the way down to the left, turn that towards me, all the way.
Okay. Now
this direction, and hold it just like you would a car. No fuel, let it start.
Yeah, baby! That's how we do it. Give me some right here. That's how we roll at Fox 13 and CR England. We got shout-outs coming back. 50 years old. He's the president of this company. We'll be right back.
Good job on the first step, actually starting it.
So far, so good.
See you,